Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. If you feel like it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you don't want to miss anything, hit that bell, and as always, give me a like or a thumbs down, and I love it when you comment. Anyways, we are going to be using the Glamlite palette today to create a fun, dramatic red eye look. I first go into that red velvet shade and I place it all over my lid and in my crease area. I always enjoy a good dark red eye look, and this color is beautiful. I have found that the Glamlite Cake palette has quite a bit of fallout, so I'm doing my base makeup last. Okay, so I go into that chocolate shade and I place it in my outer V area and kind of on my lid as well. I just wanted to deepen up this look, and unfortunately this palette doesn't have a black, but I mean you could always just grab a black from a different palette. But yeah, I actually kind of ended up liking the way that the brown looked with that red. I also think that these two shades actually have some of the least amount of fallout out of the shades that I've used in the rest of the palette, which was nice that I didn't have to deal with that. I go into that Dolce de Leche shade. I probably said that wrong, but that's pretty usual. If you watch my channel often, I suck at pronouncing and speaking. But anyways, I take that shade and I place it on top of the red velvet shade, just to kind of blend things out, and then I go back into that then I go back into that red velvet shade and I just use it to blend things out more. It's kind of always nice to go back and forth between your shadows to build up the consistency and also just to blend things out. But yeah, so that's what I did and I liked it. So then I end up going back into that chocolate or that Dolce de Leche shade and add that on top of the red velvet again. You know, I'm layering my shadows, so yeah. And I really do kind of like that shade too. And I thought it looked pretty good with that red shade. And then I went back into that chocolate and I placed it on my outer V and crease area to deepen things up, because I felt that it lost a little bit of its depth when I blended everything out. I go into that cinnamon shade and I place it on my first third of my eye. And yeah, I just throw that on my eyelid. I did not use any setting spray. I did not use any glitter glue. I would suggest that you do, because it does have a lot of fallout, especially if you do your base first. But yeah, I mean, it worked out okay for me. I think that the Glamlite glitter or Glamlite shimmer shadows don't really need any base unless you are afraid of fallout. I then take Guava and I place that next to the cinnamon shade. I wanted to add a little bit of red shimmer to the look. And again, I didn't use any, spray or glitter glue or anything like that. I'm gonna do my other eye off camera. Alright, I'm back. I did my face too, by the way, obviously. Okay, so I take that Dolce de Leche shade and I place it on my bottom lash area. By the way, it is kind of more winged out than it was to begin with. But when I took the Beauty Blender and I ran it across that eyeshadow, it expanded it and kind of pushed it out farther, so that's why it looks like that. So that's just a trick for you. If you wait to do your base, you just take that Beauty Blender and you run it across the edge of your eyeshadow and it will bring that eyeshadow out farther without having to add any shadow, because I didn't add any shadow. That's just exactly what I did. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. But I go into that chocolate shade and I place it on my lower lash line on the, outer area, just to kind of make it go in or match up on that corner eye. Then I take a highlighter from the Tarte palette. It's not even a highlighter, it's an eyeshadow, but I use it as a highlighter. It's called Treasure, and it's from the Rainforest palette. I don't remember which one or what number or whatever, but I use that for my inner corner. And yeah, it's a really nice highlighter. If you have that palette, because it came in boxy and you don't like it, just use it for a highlighter. It's great. Anyways, I threw on some lashes and a waterline and a lippy, and that is the finished look. I use some Appeal Next Level eyeliner for my waterline, and then I use the Alter Ego lippy in Vanity for my lips. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. See you next time.